So, breakingnewsenglish.com is essentially a news article website that is specifically tailored to using in ESL lessons. Therefore, they're kind of simplified in a way that will make sense for ESL students. And I selected this because it provides an authentic way for ESL students to practice their reading specifically, and then this website has lots of great extra activities that go along with each article, and it provides a kind of like fodder for conversation topics, and it helps students get lots of practice with like an authentic experience or story in the world, which is very rare, very hard to do sometimes. Yeah, the purpose is just basically to really help the students get away from the traditional kind of textbook learning that they're used to, where they might be reading a made-up story about Jack and Jill, go down the hill or something like that they just don't connect to or anything like that. The ISTE standards that this kind of hits a lot, but I think the two main ones are the ISTE 5 Designer 5B, which allows you to create this authentic learning experiences using digital tools, and the ISTE 4 Collaborator 4D, which helps you and students demonstrate cultural understanding, and it lets you work with the students and explores all kinds of different topics using technology. Okay, so let's look at the website here. You can see that at the top here, they've got 6 different levels. Level 0 being quite easy, fewer words, easier words for beginners, and then all the way up to level 6, which I would consider advanced. So my students are intermediate, and I typically give them, they're upper intermediate, I give them the level 6 lessons. Let's click on that, and then let's click some of the ones I've done here. This is kind of recent. Astronomers released the first ever photo of a black hole. This was last month, and you can see here that this is the reading that they have to do. And with this reading, you can get a mini lesson plan already made for you as a teacher. Let's get this loaded here. You can click it, it'll come up here as a PDF. So it's got the text, and it has a few activities that you can do with your students. Vocabulary, true and false, synonym match. I really like the role play and the discussion questions that always come with it. So this is kind of useful. And it also comes with listening. Each article comes with, the article is read at different speeds, starting with the slowest all the way up to just a normal speaking level or speaking speed, which is very helpful for the students when they complete some of the listening activities. So if I scroll down here, some of these listening activities, I don't use all of them, but it's up to the teacher to decide what he or she wants to use. These tables are always very useful here. It's a good opportunity to talk a lot about the topic of space and the topic of science. Some vocabulary matching, true and false. I use here's some, when they have the opportunity to do their listening, they have to fill in the blank with the words that they hear, which is very difficult for ESL students. More listening. A role play is always good. The students, I get them into groups, then use the role play. And then I usually do the writing activity that comes at the very end. Some of them aren't the best, so I edit them, and the students always like that. They'll write some academic style of writing, which helps them with their tests, and then we get to read it out loud and discuss it all together. So it's very, very good, very, very wholesome resource. It's a lot for the students there. All right, thank you very much.